let me tell you what I was thinking last night. While I was watching this little short actually in YouTube, which was from a YouTuber called Shortcut, and he just explained something very like specific in this game called Mario Kart Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I think it's called. And by the short actually talks about late drifting or something like that. It's just a feature in the game that makes you go a little bit faster and just take better the curves in the game, you know. But I just find it very interesting how those are the things that will like make you go from just an amateur in the game to just a professional and to win most of the races in the game, you know. Well, not only that, but also a lot of little things about the game and all the mechanics, etc., etc. But I just correlated that to drawing and to art, and I just found that very interesting, because it's like, well, yeah, of course you can just practice the most basic stuff, practice anatomy, practice, you know, like well, yeah, you know, all of this basic stuff in animation, but there are like subtle little things that maybe are gonna get you somewhere higher in the field of animation, you know. And for example, I was thinking about time, you know. I was thinking about how a lot of the most professional animators just take like very little time animating some stuff, and so they just do practices in like about 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours even. And so I was thinking about that, and I just talked to myself, because I was having like this little problem with how do I say this? Like, I was taking a lot of time animating some stuff, so yeah. I was thinking about myself, and so I just realized that the thing with me is that I take a lot of time just thinking about stuff not related to the actual thing that I'm doing. For example, what I was doing this animation with, by the way, welcome to day 56, I think, for 55 actually, of animation, or 57, I don't know what it is, but yeah, well, I was animating this character called Rotitops from Shantae. I was just thinking about other stuff, you know, while I was animating. I was thinking about a lot of the comments that you guys just sent me, and I was just thinking about some things that happened in the past, you know. And so I wasn't really focused on the actual process of animation. I wasn't involved at all, just until I realized, mostly at the end of the actual session of animation. And so there's this thing that I need to practice a lot, which is just focus, just having my mind not to wander around while I'm animating stuff and while I'm practicing, because I think that's what I just lack in terms of speed in animation, because I have the ability, I think I have the ability, but it's mostly that I just wander around with my mind while I'm doing this stuff, and so I'm not really present in the process of animation, so I just slow down a little bit. Maybe that's it, maybe it's just some other factor, like, I don't know, lack of sleep or something like that. I hope it doesn't, but yeah, I just found out very interesting how it is true that a lot of the things that makes you great in some sort of area, some sort of sport, some sort of game, are just little and subtle things that you don't realize. And it's not like the basic mechanics, it's more like the specific ones that will take you higher in the long term, you know. And so I was just thinking about that. I hope you guys understand me. Maybe you can't relate to me in this stuff that I just wander around in my mind while I was or while I'm animating. Or maybe you do think some stuff while you're drawing. And maybe it's kinda therapeutic for you, but for me it's like, it's kinda a struggle. And how do I say this? Like a stone in the shoe. That's the expression in my country. But yeah, I'm gonna try to focus on that for the next sessions. I'm gonna try to focus more and to take less time animating and to wonder less about anything in my mind and keep focusing on the actual task that I'm doing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next 2 days. Goodbye.